Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. So each day we are going to learn a new element and a design with that. So for more tutorials and videos, please subscribe to my channel and also press the bell button below and follow me in my Instagram page. So let's study flowers, leaves and vines used in henna designing, and let me show you what are the common mistakes used to make while making these designs. When we draw a flower, we all have a common tendency for drawing the flower in single stretch like the one we used to draw with a pencil. But it's really wrong because if you're going to do like that, you are not going to get a proper symmetry and the thickness will vary in different portions. See, look at these two flowers. The first one is doesn't having a proper symmetry and the second one is having very thickness. And also, when we draw a leaf, we should not draw a leaf like the one we used to draw with a pencil. Henna leaves looks very different from the one that we draw with a pencil, and the vines are not at all drawn like this. There is a special kind of method or different techniques for drawing vines, leaves and flowers properly and symmetrical. So let me show you what are the methods and let's practice together. First, let me teach you how to draw different variations of petals, because if you know how to draw these kind of petals, then you can create your own kind of flowers for your henna designing, and there will be no need for this stereotyping to make same kind of flowers again and again. And these flowers usually used to come in Indian designs and also in Arabic designs. That's why I'm teaching these flowers, this set of flowers here, and the typical Arabic kind of flowers will be taught in a different class. And if you're new to this channel and you're watching this video for the first time, then try out checking day 1, day 2 and day 3 of this same tutorial, because you can learn spirals, frills, paisleys, lines, etc. in that tutorials. So these are the commonly used shapes of petals. See, it's really simple, just two lines and then join using a curve. And this is the method of shading the petals. And usually when we draw a petal, we used to do something like this, and it is not the way. We have to shade the one in such a way that we start from the center, then go to one side, then again from center to other side in a curved fashion. Let's shade together all these petal leaves. So we'll get a basic idea of how to shade flowers using henna cone itself. And there are different methods like using earbud and all, but usually we do not use these kind of methods in simple flowers. And I will take a class on how to do shading with different things and advanced level of shading and all in some other video, which will be uploaded soon as a part of this tutorial series itself. So now I'm going to draw some flowers using these petals. So at first I drew a spiral, and if you are not comfortable with drawing spirals, then you can check my other tutorial videos. Spirals come in my day 2 video itself. And if you want, you can try out anything in the center. If you are not interested with spirals, then you can use just simple circle or anything in the center, because if you are going to change the center part and try out different petals, we can create a huge number of flowers out here. See, the first flower we drew is not symmetrical, so for making it symmetrical, we have to draw a rough circle around the spiral or the center part like this. Even if you're drawing in the skin also, we can draw this rough circle. And then you should not draw the flower at a stretch starting from one point and ending at the same point. Like the one I have shown here, you have to draw from 3 different points by making 3 different lines. Let me show you again with another flower. This is another kind of flower, so I just started from here, and for the time being I'm not going to draw a rough circle. And as this is a simple flower, I just drew it in this manner, just in this direction. But if you're going to draw a complicated flower like the first one, you have to follow that 3-point rule then only you will get a symmetrical flower. So again we are going to make another flower. See, I have taken that 4 points because it's going to be little more complicated flower. Just mark these 4 points and try to fill them from different directions. Never follow the direction like start from a point and end in the same point. You have to cover up using different points like this. So this is another kind of flower, and let's look into other flowers also. If you're wondering when I'm going to teach you this lotus flowers and complicated flowers and all, it will come in the next class. Next class I'm going to teach you negative imaging, and the major component for negative imaging is lotus flowers, so it will surely come there. And at that time let me teach you some other complicated flowers also, and that flowers are usually used as starters in designs, and at that time you used to know how to draw these kind of flowers. Then we can try these flowers in negative imaging also. So now itself take your paper, take your cone, go practice these flowers, then only you can catch me up in my next episode with negative spacing. So this is also other kind of flowers. So see, here also I follow the rule. I'm not drawing these petals continuously from one point. See the way I'm drawing. This is a little more a different kind of flowers. We are going to give 3 inner petals for the same flower. Okay, this much time we were drawing the simple flowers, and see here we are giving a inner petal again, just a inner lining, the same as the border as the first petal. Really simple. If you are going to practice, you are going to get it soon. It will be easy for you. And then again I have drawn inside, and this is a flower. So now let's try out with our leaves, and usually our henna leaves has two dome shapes or two curves which is joined together like this. Usually we used to draw a curve fashion which is having a tip which is really narrow and a little bit curved and all as a leaf for pencil drawing and watercoloring and all, but for henna designing this is the usual shape of bigger leaves, and these leaves are commonly used in Arabic henna designing and not in Indian henna designing. As we have studied some related kind of flowers, I thought I will include these leaves also into our portion today. So after drawing the outer two borders, we have to fill in that borders to get a thicker line. If you are not familiar with this technique of giving a thicker line onto the skin, then check out my day 1 tutorial, and in that video I am giving simple techniques of making these darker lines. So again one curve joined together to make another curve, and this is the typical pattern of our henna leaves used in Arabic designing. So now it's time to switch over to the other thing of this video, and that is vines. And vines are also a typical thing of Arabic henna designing, but nowadays everybody is a kind of mixing every kind of elements into the same design to make this modern kind of designs and all. So people used to use this Arabic vines in Indian designs also. So let me show you what is this. And for this, first make this dot, then drag the dot towards that middle stem of a vine. Usually I have seen many of you making big mistakes with vines, and this is the simplest method for making vine. And if you're going to make it really bad, then your design itself is going to be really bad. So try out this method to make it better. And this is a kind of vine where the vine is having different small leaves. So for that, just make a small line, then again a dot, and drag it to the upward direction. The first time we were dragging it downward direction, now we are dragging it in the upward direction. See, this is the first kind of vine. We are dragging it into the downward direction towards the stem. And if you are making this in this kind of curve fashion and a dot at the center, then it's another kind of design. And see the leaf I am making? Just a stem portion that's a line, then a dot and drag it upwards. Stem, dot, upwards. Just a stem, then a dot, drag the dot upwards. That's it. Isn't it really simple to make vines? Then why are you making it bad? Let's practice it today itself. So this is the bonus design I was talking about at the first of this video. So at the end of each of my tutorials, I used to give a design which is completely made of the elements which we have taught today or on the day of the tutorial. So here we are using only leaves, vines and flowers for this Arabic design. So I'm giving this so it will be very interesting for you to practice rather than just drawing leaves and vines in a plain sheet of paper. And see, I'm drawing this design on my hand itself because I'm using practice cones and these stains doesn't stain over my skin, so I can just remove the paste and it's all gone. No worries, and I can show my next video for you. So if you are not familiar with what a practice cone is, then just comment in the comment box below and let me show you or let me tell you what is practice cones through my next video. So study this design now. So this is all for today and I hope you will practice this design or these elements today itself, and if you face any doubt then feel free to comment in the comment box and DM me in my Instagram page. And also DM me the practice pictures you have done or this element or this picture or anything to my Instagram page because I'm really interested in helping you to improve. So do DM me all these pictures after practicing, and please subscribe to my channel for more videos and see you in my next video. Bye.